Well, there's a lot happening on the farm. Uh, Trying to get Starlink hooked up. Got to get some screws and extension cord. There isn't much to it. There isn't many parts to the whole Starlink thing. I think then I'll have to adjust it, and that's going to be difficult. I guess I don't know. Maybe it'll be easy. Um, but anyway, that's what's going on. We got that going, and then um, got baby rabbits. Trying to get two other rabbits pregnant. One maybe pregnant. The other one, she is just not lifting, and it, and I want to breed her with a specific rabbit, and it ain't working out. The chemistry ain't there. I don't know what it is. I've got them next to each other. Maybe they'll get to know each other. He's bred with other rabbits. He's a successful um, buck, but this is her first time, and she is just, I don't know. I'm gonna try it out on the grass tomorrow, and hopefully it'll work out that way. I don't know. Um, but yeah, tomorrow I got to go pick up feed, so that's gonna be. So I may have to wait till Friday. But anyway, I did some video clips of what's going on. Then I'll make comments at the end. Let's go see my turkeys. I sold one of the turkeys. As you can see, one of my short videos. Look at that display on my Tom. That's Tom Bombadil. And then the smaller, closest female to me, that's Blue. And the one behind Blue is Delta. So we got Blue and Delta, and I'm putting their food up. As you can see, there's my Rhode Island Reds. That's the future. And those ones are just layers. I like those gray ones. I had a rooster that was gray, but we ended up killing it, so I'm kind of bummed out. I shouldn't have, hindsight, I could have kept those little gray ones. But I got these little stripy convicty ones. And a rooster. Pretty good rooster. He hasn't tried to attack, showed any aggression. He just hangs out with the hens. He's not as dumb as the hens. Well, I know that turkey. Sometimes he'll make a sound, and the one up the road will make the sound. They talk to each other. That's the other one that used to be in there. They're getting to fighting, so I had to get rid of them. So I gave them to a neighbor. Didn't even sell them, just gave them away. This, I'm working on this pen. As you can see, I took stuff down. She's going in there. But they roost up there at night. But I'm trying to rebuild these pens. This one particularly, that you can just walk in here. This will be planned to be for baby turkeys, and that one's going to be for baby chickens. And I'd like to build another pen for another breed of chicken, but I don't know if I can do that. Well, this is Esty, and she didn't want me checking her babies, but she's got babies down there. Look at. Yes, honey. Can I look at them, please? She don't like me looking at them. Oh, ooh, she charged me. She's gonna bite me. But anyway, I got babies. I'll show them sooner, in about a week, when they're up and around, because she's not gonna let me show. So you can kind of see some. There's about 8 at least in there. I counted 8, but there are probably more. There could be up to 10. This way, she's gonna get laid this weekend, aren't you, honey? You're gonna give her some more babies, and we're gonna breed you, and we might even breed you, because I got an order for 28 rabbits for 4-H. So means all these studs are gonna get laid. You're definitely gonna get laid. You've never been laid, so you don't even know what it's like. You've done it a few times, and maybe you. So 3 of you are going to get to have some Shexes. I don't know which one, but you definitely. You're the only definite for sure. Because we're going to breed you with her. We bred one time, but didn't take, no babies. She made a nest. I'm still going to give her a day. And then we're going to try to breed her. And there's all the chickens out here hanging out with me. Hey, Rooster. He's a nice rooster. Anyway, this is, if you're from out west, you know what this is. People call it solar tea or sun tea. But I make it in the south. As long as you got a sunny day, it can still be cold out. It'll brew this tea. And I got the old pickle jar, got it upside down. And I just let it sit here, and probably around dusk I could bring it in. I usually sit there, I'll probably bring it in tomorrow morning. But I got 4 of the, bigger, not the full family size ones, but the ones between the small ones and the family size. I don't know. This is Red Diamond tea. And if you like sweet tea, you just mix your sugar in there, and it'll dissolve over the time too, and it takes any bitterness out of the tea. Sweet tea doesn't have any bitterness; it just tastes like sugar water. But for those of us who like the taste of tea, we don't need to put sugar in it. This is how I do it. It's not, unsweet tea is not a northern thing. It's a western thing. People out west, a lot of people out west drink unsweet tea. People in the north and people in the south, they drink sweet tea. That's just the way it is. I hate it when people in the south say, oh, that means you're from up north. No, because I'm a trucker. I've been all over the country. And up north, they drink sweet tea, too. It's out west. The Colorado Rockies and further west. Okay. This is the bracket for the Starlink. I got my ladder set up. I'm going to set it up there. Because the best way to come in the house is through the cat door. I got that board there, and I painted it with some special waterproof paint. It's like, oh, what the hell? They sell tape and paint. It's kind of a sealant. Only comes in black and white. It's really good stuff. My dog can actually get through that door. But we're gonna get, the cats tore up our darn curtains. They did that early on, so they thought it was fun. I just haven't taken them down yet. But that's the dining room window. The kitchen window is right there. So, and because my dog digs right in here, had to find a good place to set the ladder too by this door. Luckily, the dog didn't dig where here. And I got this kind of catty-wonkus on purpose because it's up against the wall. I think it's safer this way. I mean, I could bring that up another rung. This is as high as this will go. And that's what we got going right now. So we got the ladder spread out, and it didn't come with screws. So, and then an extension cord for the in part little panel thing. And then I got to get some things that you can tack, like they have the old phone line tacked on there, and the cable for the old, when they had a satellite dish. They have a hole right there, but I wouldn't be able to get the Starlink through that hole. So that's what I got going on. And the satellite thing, Starlink, I mean, there isn't very many parts to it. There's the bracket that I showed you, and then there's a thing that goes on the bracket. It's a big rectangle thing that sits up there, and I guess it picks up the signal. It's the dish, though it's not dish shaped. It's just a big old flat thing, and then the cord. So I should have plenty enough cord I'm going to drill a hole right after I make this video. And it's got to be big enough because the cord's got this little piece at the end. It's kind of crooked shaped like this that I had to get through. So I had to put a hole that's big enough for that. It's just going to be a hole there unless I can figure something to fill in the hole after I get in. I'm sure I can. And then inside the house, there's a receiver that I have to get an extension cord because the cord where it's not long enough because it's going to go up high where none of the cats or animals will get to it. It's going to be up on top of a china cabinet in the dining room. And then going to run down and have it plugged in. And hopefully get better internet. I don't know. My wife's really frustrated with, we have satellite internet via sat, and it's, if it rains, no internet. If sometimes for no reason at all, the internet just goes out, comes back on 15, 20 minutes later. It's real annoying because my wife works, needs the internet for her work. And so I don't think she should disconnect the Starlink or the Viasat right away. We see how reliable the Starlink is, then we'll, continue on with that. We've got to see. But that's what's going on. Baby rabbits and turkeys and chickens. Oh my.